Here we got a 1969 Roadrunner, excuse me, GTX. The GTX came stock with the standard with the 440 Magnum, 375 horse, or the 440 Commando, Super Commando. It's got the AC in there. Looks like the factory AC. And as you can tell by the front of the engine, that's a 440 versus a 383, but it's a 440. GTXs came with 440 standard. Looks like my 69 Roadrunner. I had a 383 though. They had 68, 69s. This looks exactly like my seats. I had in the Roadrunner, 69 Roadrunner. It's got the headrest like this. And then in 70, they went to high back bucket seats. The GTX had this in the center wheel. The Roadrunner had a little smiley face Roadrunner, the beep beep horn. But basically, this is like the upscale version of a Roadrunner. It's like a luxury. It kind of competes with the Charger. You know, it's actually Plymouth and Dodge were competing with each other, even though they're both Chrysler Corporation. They were their own separate entities, and there was a lot of fierce competition going on then. It wasn't like generic motors. Well, even GM, they were more separate back then too. But Plymouth and Dodge were really, they were really going to competition with each other a lot, even though they're the same Chrysler Corporation. Some people don't know that. The GTX looks cool, man. You always knew a GTX was a fast car because the least it had in it was a 440 Magnum. And you know, nobody keeps these engine stocks. They would put like, they used to have from direct connection, they call it the purple shaft, which is the camshaft. It had a HEMI grind, and not a HEMI engine, a HEMI grind crankshaft from direct connection. And they put the headers on it and a different carb, or even a stock carb with a different intake. Then all of a sudden these are putting out like well over 400 horsepower. But you know, it always had at least, the GTX, you always had a 375 Magnum, 375 horsepower, 440 Magnum with a lot of torque. Or it had the HEMI. Didn't come with 383s. The Roadrunner came with the 383 4-barrel Magnum stock standard. So they at least had that, 335 horse. I know some stuff here and there.